Morning to all our Sports Today family members. Day 4 of the second test between India and England at Edgbaston. And India are 244 runs ahead. How many sessions should India bat? How many sessions do you think India would want to bat? This is the certain factors that we are looking at on a crucial day 4. Now, everybody is concerned about the weather. Yesterday after stumps, it started to rain in Edgbaston. Now today, the weather forecast is, according to the weather forecast in certain platforms, every platform it is showing a very different weather report. It's only cloudy today. The chances of rain are in the evening period, in the night time. It's not now. In the night time, there are chances of rain. There is a 30 to 40% chances of rain towards the afternoon evening period. But that is also not certain. 30 to 40% means it may rain in some other part of the Midlands. Normally when you look at British weather, in England weather, it is always better to give a disclaimer that it could change any time. Even local experts in England get the weather wrong. So that is why it is going to be very important to assert weather chances, rain disruptions today are very minimal. It could rain in the evening period, but by that time the test match, the day might be over. That is what we are looking at this point in time. So, the rain threat chances have eased off a bit in Edgbaston. Some sites are just saying that it's going to be cloudy conditions. There's not going to be rain at all. It'll only be cloudy. However, it could rain towards the evening, night time. Somewhere you may have scattered showers in the afternoon period as well. And that is 30 to 40%, which is not going to wash out an entire day or an entire session. That is how we are looking at the current situation. But remember, this is the United Kingdom. This is the Midlands. Anything can happen as far as weather is concerned at this point in time. So, let's just see how things pan out. Many sites will say that there is rain expected even in the morning period. But let's make one thing very clear here. Anything can happen when it comes to the weather. It's cloudy at this time. It started raining. Let's see how that pans out. So that is the current situation regarding the rain. Now, as far as India is concerned, they should be looking to bat close to 2 sessions and get 4 sessions to get England all out. 450 plus, setting a target in that particular range, that is what India should aim at. 450 plus, 2 sessions, just bat it out, bat England out of the contest, get about 250 in the second innings. You already have a lead of 180, 250, 270. Get them there, that's it. Game, set and match. You have 4 proper sessions to bowl England out unless the weather changes. As far as the Grenada test is concerned, Australia are 12 for 2, having armed themselves with a lead of 33 runs. You are already seeing that there are so many demons in the wicket. I mean, Jayden Seales is bowling brilliantly at this point in time. Australia on a helpful wicket in Grenada are struggling, but we have often seen that the lower order manages to get runs. Australia were boosted by Bo Webster and Alex Carey, and the lower order also chipped in to get a lead of 33 runs. Hazelwood, Stark, Cummins, Lyon, the pitch is breaking up as well. So that's why this awesome quartet will once again want a lead in excess of 300 in order to get the West Indies out of the contest. So if you look at the day today, it will be very, very interesting as to how West Indies approach the entire chase in Grenada. So this is going to be very, very interesting. The women's team finally suffered a loss in their tour to England. They were already up 2-0 on the back of some wonderful batting in the first 2 matches. But yesterday at the Oval, the India women's team lost by 5 runs in a pulsating T20I that we witnessed at the Oval. India do have the resources. They are still 2-1 ahead. So that is why it is going to be very, very interesting as to how this is going to go ahead. As far as other sporting events is concerned, the Australian Open champion Madison Keys has been dumped out of Wimbledon, and it continues the procession of seeds that have been dropped or have been completely eliminated from Wimbledon. Today, Djokovic is going to be action. Yannick Sinner is going to be in action today in the third round. So it's going to be wonderful to see how Wimbledon manages to go about it. Anyway, it's hot conditions. Certain rules have been changed. It's not going to be a very straightforward Wimbledon that we are looking at. Now, today is the day of the Neeraj Chopra Classic. First time a major athletics event is going to be hosted in India. Major athletics event that's going to be part of the calendar. This is how we are looking at it. Yes, certain stars are not there, which has taken the sheen of the tournament. Certain injuries have also ensured that, okay, this is going to be a very straightforward tournament with no major surprises. You will see Neeraj Chopra dominate in his own classical event. But yes, it's a watershed moment for Indian athletics because you now have a major athletics event earmarked for the calendar. So that is a great feat indeed. Neeraj Chopra Classic today at 7 p.m. IST. You are going to see Neeraj Chopra in action along with several others. You do have Curtis Thompson, you have Julius Yego, you have Matt Roller, but I think Thomas Roller rather. But I think it's not going to be a very, if you look at it honestly, a competitive encounter. You're just there because an athletics major event is going to be hosted in India for a very long time. Now, as far as the Croatia Rapid and Blitz event is concerned, today onwards you will have 2 days of Blitz events, 18 rounds of Blitz events. The points that you get for a Blitz event is 1. Gukesh has a lead of 3 points. He's already won the rapid leg of the event. If he manages to hold his own and win even the Blitz events, and if he manages to win Croatia, then this is going to be a big situation. It's going to be a watershed event even for chess. Because Gukesh, there were a lot of questions on his Blitz rapid ability. Rapid, he's already silenced the critics. He's beaten top guns like Fabiano Caruana and Magnus Carlsen. Here in Blitz now, he has to be very careful. 5+2. That is how it is. So that is why this is going to be a very interesting development. Today and tomorrow, 18 rounds of Blitz, 5+2, 9 rounds each game. Gukesh will face Magnus Carlsen twice. Let's see how that pans out in the Blitz event. If he beats him in Blitz, awesome. It's going to be simply magnificent. And Karun Nair hit 50, and how much India should look into? How much should India score? 270, 280 and get 4 sessions to bowl at England. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. rain expected. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. also rain. Manu John is saying, well, I don't know. I don't know what we are looking at. The current situation, it could change. You may see no rain elsewhere. What do you, 244 plus 50 close to 400, so 150 more needed? No, 200 more needed. 200 more needed to ensure that England are battered out of the contest. Free media tools. What you feel draws just vanished. I am an old school cricketer where batters trying to bat out days to save test matches. Why doesn't this happen? Can you tell? I think the World Test Championship cycle. Simple, 3 letters, 3 words. World Test Championship has ensured that draws can often lead to a team losing points in that sense. I mean, look at it. 12 points for a win, half of that is a draw. You don't want draws simply because of the fact that you can fall behind in the World Test Championship final race. That's how it is. Freaking awesome. If one session is washed out, then it will head towards a draw. I think India should play until tea and score like an ODI game and give them a target close to 500 plus. Yeah, it could happen. Do you feel this run scored in this series will not be done because of so flat pitches, no contest with the bat and balls compared to old innings played? I'll only judge that once August 4th is done. But yeah, looking at the way how it is, there is enjoyment in this test series, honestly, because it's only batting. There is individual contributions in that sense. If 1.5 sessions washes away today, then it's a draw. If 1.5 sessions are washed out, then yes, it's a draw. You are not... you don't have too much time then. If this test ends in a draw, Austin Kuna saying, will this be equal to a loss for India? Yes, it will be. Because that second session of day 3 will haunt you. How could you not take wickets? Because extreme, 5 wickets for 84 in one session, 5 wickets for 20 in the second session, in the last session. How would you explain that? That's how I look at it. Freaky Sitsa, we watched a Travis Head dismissal and the catch taken by Head. Again, controversial third umpire decisions. It has been the case in the series. The ball pitched in both cases. But in the case of the catch, I disagree. Freaking awesome. Travis Head's catch was clean. I disagree with that notion that it wasn't clean. Once again, you have to understand, technology doesn't take into account a basic science principle called the parallax error. Camera is pitched like this, ground is here. It will give you an illusion that it is probably not in the hands properly. If your fingers are underneath the ball, I think then that's right. But that's also a parallax error issue. We have to take into the account into that. Free me. New Zealand 3-0 whitewash India at home is the best team result in Test cricket, you feel? I think, yes, it was the most unexpected result ever. New Zealand whitewashing India 3-0, I think it was the best thing that could have happened. No one is saying, talk about the women's cricket team, no scrutiny on Harmanpreet, and again, no performance fell during crucial time. Green, top select player, no common sense. Karanti Gaud, I mean, come on. I mean, I said that Harmanpreet Kaur has to prove herself, and see, yesterday she couldn't finish the game off. I mean, 8 runs out of 3 balls, she had a dot, then she had a 2, and then she fell. Yes, you have to question Harmanpreet Kaur's batting in pressure situations. But see, India are 2-1 up. What more do you need at this stage? Should Pant be given the license to play quick fire, or should he play normal Test cricket? I think he should just play, whatever the situation be. I think he should just play. It is peace and kindness. See, no sportsmen and women, some of them are not silent on this issue that you're talking about. And I do not want to politicize the thing, but issues are best kept to oneself. Certain issues are just meant to be silent. It's not impacting me. There is the mindset. It's not impacting me. Why should I talk? There are certain issues in certain countries that are self-created. And that this falls under that category. I'm sorry. It may be harsh, but that's the thing. Gukesh will do to Magnus what he did to Anand. Long way to go, my friend. Long way to go. See, even now, Magnus can win 18 out of 18 Blitz games and still win the title. That's how brilliant he is. That's how brilliant he is. Harmanpreet Kaur, again, no performance, nothing, same old story. But then India are up 2-1. Let's see how that pans out. So that is going to be very, very interesting at this point in time. So sorry about that. Wickets fall in the third session. India has to declare at T. Yeah, let's see, Priyanshu. Jofra Archer will improve England bowling. I don't know. I think Arjun Prag will challenge Gukesh in next championship All India final. Hope so. Siraj is playing because India has no bowlers. Yeah, that's the thing. Are Gill and Brook going to be the Kohli Smith or the 20s in tests? No. No, I don't think so, Austin. Do you think England will make a draw at Cool Pineapple? Maybe. Nashley, no raid, please. We want to see the fighting spirit continue today as well. Yeah, hope so. ABD best. Do you think spirit of cricket is just about rules? Rules. There is nothing called the spirit of the game. Absolutely nothing. Peace and kindness, well, that is Gary Lineker's viewpoint, my friend. It's necessarily not the right viewpoint. We don't know who is right, we don't know who is wrong. As simple as that. We don't know. If you think that is wrong, I think that is right. That's how differing opinions are. So, thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.